when 40 are produced? Any suggestions?
Plug in 40 to
Absolutely. Good. So let's do just that. Thank you very much. So in y equals, I'm going to enter 0.002x cubed, and then plus 0.1 x squared, plus 42x, and plus 300. And of course, I'm going to plug in 40, as they said, so we can see the daily cost. And it's 2268. Let's look at the measurement unit and see if it's okay. So the daily cost in hundreds of dollars. So 00. Good. What is the marginal cost when x is 40? What do I have to find first?
C1 of x.
You mean C prime? Yes, yes, indeed. First, we have to find the function, and then we plug in 40. Correct. Thank you so much. So I bring down 3.006x squared plus 0.2x plus 42. I'm going to enter this because in the calculator as a second function. As a second function, I'm entering 0.006x squared and plus 0.2x and plus 42. I already entered 40. Just give me the answer. So the answer is 59.6. What is the measurement unit for 59.6? What is the measurement unit? I should not put this in here. Measurement unit for C prime of 40. Can anyone give?
40?
I'm sorry?
Is it 40?
C prime of 40, the measurement unit. The measurement unit.
Dollars per unit?
Yes. It's just that it's thousands. Okay, good. Hundreds. It was hundreds. Sorry. Hundreds of dollars per unit. Okay, perfect. Part C. Thank you. So you either say 5,900. So let me write it here also in this way. $5,960 per unit, whichever you prefer. Okay, in part C. Let's take a look. In part C, they say, use the result from part B to estimate the daily cost of increasing production from 40 to 42 per day. Estimate. When it says estimate, it doesn't say actual. When it says actual, it doesn't mean estimate. So which of these two, or let's clarify, when we say estimate, do we mean delta y or dy? When we say actual, do we mean delta y or dy? So in C, it says estimate. What am I looking for? Delta y or dy? Please try. When we say estimate. Do we mean delta y or dy? And then in part D, when we say actual, do we mean delta y or dy? And then we read on. When we say estimate, what do we mean? When we say actual, what do we mean? Anyone, please?
dx.
So when we talk about estimate or actual, it's always the function. It's always the function. We're estimating the function and we're finding the actual. So it is dy. The estimate is always dy and the actual is always delta y. So please remember that. When we talk about estimate, we are talking about, because the error is known. What is not known is the result in the function. What it triggers, the error in x, what triggers in the function. And when we talk about the estimate, based on the error, we find dy. When we talk about actual, we find delta y. Okay, good. Back to the question. Use the result from part B, okay, to estimate the daily cost of increasing production to 42. So from 40 to 42. Okay, I have the function. I have its derivative, but now I have to determine or clarify x and dx. Can anyone tell us x? And can anyone tell us dx? X is a number and dx is a minor error or change. I keep saying error, but it can be a change. So from what you see here, what is x and what is delta x? Please try. It's right here. We wrote it. What is it? What is x and what is the change? Please.
40.
Yes, of course. And the change is? What changed it? Exactly. Exactly. To get them from 40 to 42, this was x, the initial x, we just increased. We made a change of 2. Exactly. Excellent. So, for part C, we're only asked to determine dy. Okay, so dy is c prime of x times dx. So, I have c prime of x, which is c prime of 40. We just determined it. 59.6, or if you want, 5960. Multiplied by dx, which is 2. We just determined it. So then dy equals this. Dollars. Okay, part D. What would be the actual additional daily cost of increasing production to 42? Delta y, by definition. So delta y will be f, oh, I meant to write c, sorry. So delta y will be c of 42 minus c of 40. That would be the actual. So I just have to go back to the table and determine c of 42. The actual difference does not involve the derivative. It's just algebra or arithmetic in this case. So I'll go to the graphing calculator. I already have the 40 in there. I just want 42. So all I have to do is subtract from this 238860, subtract 22680. Okay, so when I subtract 238860 minus 22680, I get 12060. This is the actual, and look at the approximate. This is the estimate, very close to 12,000. And this is the actual. So when we increase production from 40 to 42, the estimate of the increase is about 11,920, and the actual is 12,060. Any questions? Okay, let's go back. I think we have time for one more. And this is the end of 3.6. Okay, any preference? Do you have any questions on the previous problem? Anyone, please? Would you like to choose another, or I will?
Can we do number 30?
Yes. So this was page 8, and you said number 30, marginal profit. Very good. Good. So we have P of x equals negative 0.006x cubed minus 0.2x squared plus 900x and minus 1200. Okay, let's see what they want. 60 are the current. What is the currently weekly profit? Very good. I know you're going to say P of 60. We're going to get it in a minute. What is the marginal profit? Can anyone give us marginal profit? So we can plug them in at the same time. So we have to bring down 3, negative 0.018x squared minus 0.4x plus 900. Okay, very simple. And then what is the marginal profit when? Good. So I'm going to enter both in the graphing calculator. So let's enter the function. Negative 0.006x cubed. And then minus 0.2x squared. And then plus 900x. And then minus 1200. And then the derivative, of course, negative 0.018x squared. And then minus 0.4x. And then plus 900. And then we want to enter 60 in both of them at the same time, of course. Okay. So the function is 50784. And the derivative is, so P prime of 60 is 811.2 measurement unit. So in dollars, current profit is in dollars. What is the marginal profit when x equals 60? So what is the measurement unit for the profit, for the marginal profit at 60? Measurement unit for 811.2. What will that be? Anyone remembers? Please. Can anyone give us the measurement unit for pre-prom, please? Go ahead.
Dollars per unit.
Thank you very much. Dollars per unit. Excellent. Thank you. Good. And then use marginal profit to estimate the weekly profit if sales increase to 61. So the estimate is dy for the function. We know that this is f prime of x dx. We know that we go from 60 to 61. We have the function, we have the derivative, this is clear, but we need to identify dx. We need to identify x and then dx. What do you think? What is x and what is dx?
X is 60 and dx is 1.
Exactly. That's it. So then dy equals f prime of x, and this is dollars times dx, which is 1. We simplify the unit, and this is the estimate in the change in the profit. So the profit goes up by 811.2 if we move from producing and selling from 60 to 61. That's it. Estimate. If they're asking us to determine the exact, this will be delta y, which will be profit. Profit of 61 minus profit of 60. So let's determine that as well, although they're not asking in this problem, but let's determine it. So all I have to do, all I have to do is just calculate the original function for 61. So here it is. So for 61, we have 51593.92 minus what we had before, 50784. So then from 51593.92, we subtract 50784. It should be very close to 811.2. So it is 809.92. So this is the actual. This is the actual. And this is the estimate. And they have to be close to each other. So it's about $2 difference, maybe less. Any questions?